Alright, we live direct for the good people. As always.
Alright, let's get the show on the road, let's go.
How y'all doing today? How was everybody weekend?
Pretty good.
Going well?
It's only one day.
It's only one day?
Yes, Saturday, one day.
I mean, got to get the people warmed up. We got the Super Bowl today. What else we got going on? Both was straight, brother? Both was good? Okay, we good. Alright. Alright. Well, you know how we do it. Let the Child Speak Sports. Weekly sports podcast. BC's, letting us stay abreast. Y'all like that word? Abreast on the updates.
You just thought about that today?
Nah. I got hidden vocabulary sometimes, I don't like to pull it out, but it is what it is, baby. We're gonna jump into these sports. Bada boom, bada bang. We got Maryland females, number 15. See, they did that thing. They played Wisconsin at Maryland, 43-70. Wisconsin guard Nelson, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. The other guard, 16.5 rebounds, 2 assists. Maryland for Reese and Bibby. Y'all keep doing it. Keep doing y'all thing every week. I keep saying it, man. Reese, 19 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Bibby, 16 points, 3 assists. The next opponent is Iowa State. So number 15 is Maryland is going to play number 25, our Iowa State, at 9 p.m. on Monday. Actually, tomorrow, Valentine's Day. Should have asked y'all what y'all doing for y'all Valentine's Day, but that's all good, We had the men's. We had Iowa come to play the men's at Maryland. So you had the forward from Iowa. Well, let me tell you the score: 110-87. Maryland lost, so they are 11-3. Maryland forward dropped 30, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. The other forward dropped another 30, 7 rebounds and 1 assist. Then you got Russell for Maryland, the guard, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists. Hart, 19 points, 4 rebounds. They next opponent, they going to visit number 3 Purdue. I was going to see if you want to do Howard. That was it. No. See, that one. You see, this is crazy, but anyway.
Good stuff.
All right. First you had women's Howard. They played Delaware State. They won, so now they are 12-8. Delaware State guard Morgan, 21 points, 5. Morgan. I apologize if I mispronounced the E, you know what I'm saying? 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Guard Twine, 9 points, 1 rebound. For Howard, for the females, Cooper, 16 points, 3 rebounds. Marsh, 17 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist. Their next opponent is coming from Morgan State. Yeah, Morgan State. Then you got the men. They just played Delaware State as well, but they lost. So now they are 12-10. Delaware State, Stansbury, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Carter, 25 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. For Howard, Foster, 27 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Settle, 15 points, 3 rebounds. Their next opponent is Maryland Eastern Shore at Howard today. So if you got anything to do, around 7 o'clock, go check them out. Then like I said, we go to Georgetown. That's the other powerhouse. Like they said, that was the name at a point. I ain't call them powerhouse anymore, but they was okay. All right, so you had the women. Last game was Friday. They played at St. John. They actually lost 45-79. Ransom, 11 points, 7 rebounds. Jenkins, 9 points, 2 rebounds. St. John. They got Drake, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Patterson, 13 points. And then Georgetown's next opponent is DePaul at Georgetown at 2 p.m. today. So before the Super Bowl, check them out. Give you something to do. Then you had the men's. Men's played Creighton. They lost. Why you gotta keep doing them like that, bro? They lose. All right, we're gonna continue because now their record is 6-17. So they actually might be right. Hawkins for Creighton, 30 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. The center, 22 points, 15 rebounds. Number 11, I apologize if I can't pronounce your name. Georgetown, right, 16 points, 5 rebounds. The other guy, Curry, 16.7 rebounds, 2 assists. Then Georgetown's next opponent, they're going to Creighton. So it's rematch of what just happened. So
We never asked for them.
never mind. Damn, never mind.
Let's get to good stuff. Let's go.
So then we get to hockey. You know how we do it. My man, he ain't put up no goal this time, but they won. They played the Montreal Canadiens. They won 5-2. The record is now 26-14-9. They five goals were scored by McMichael, Wilson,
Hey, man.
Hagelin, and two who was
Snivy.
Snivy. There you go. See, look at my man. He on his hockey, boy. My man, Ant Bone. There we go. And the name next opponent is today at 12:30. Oh, well, there you go. Riding into, as you see, we got multiple games going on. Ottawa Senators at 12:30. So check them out.
It's on now. Tune in. They're playing right now. Let's go.
Bang.
No.
So as we just a brisk bro on the situation, to give our females some love, we have Sydney Carter. She's in, some controversy lately. How do y'all feel it? Is she doing her thing? Her record is 14-9. She's doing a great job. What do y'all think about the controversy?
No controversy.
Okay.
No controversy.
She got.
Y'all know y'all gotta speak up so the people can hear y'all.
She got hips in a way, just a certain way. That's not too explicit. That don't mean she should be in the controversy.
Okay, Tom.
Honestly, I don't see the big deal about it. This ain't the 80s, this ain't the 90s. Women fashion and change big time. Like, that's professional to us.
Okay.
That's casual wear. That's,
Okay, so,
you know what I'm saying? So I don't see nothing wrong with it.
okay.
Is it because she has a body?
Okay, like I said, I agree with you. I agree. Don't say that on. So she is a beautiful lady, and like I said, a beautiful woman. I apologize not to say lady, woman. Like I said, I think some of the criticism is some people saying she might be distracting from sports in a way. Hey, if you're a feminine female, I'm not gonna tell you not to be.
Who thought of that? Though?
Right.
You look too far into it. Like
So which means
No, it was actually in some of the comments we were reading.
So that means that whoever goes to the game is not going there to watch the game. If that's gonna be the case, because not one female should distract you from watching the game or even playing the game. Literally.
And like I said, if y'all go
Because
back,
if your mindset is on playing the basketball game and winning the basketball game, why
Or
you wearing
football
the
game,
right?
whatever.
Let me ask you a question. Two questions. Is this your first year?
That honestly, this is my first time hearing anything about her.
Exactly. So you don't even know she's been doing this.
right,
Therefore, the criticism and controversy is coming from for no reason.
Well, let's say she was always doing it, and they probably tried to distract her because of the season they probably
that
had.
had a high season.
14 and 9.
It's good for females, right?
Ain't no good record.
We don't know what Texas A&M that was last year.
No, that is true. But, just because you got the older coaches who wore the suits or whatever, that's not always traditional coming up nowadays. So,
Right.
it's not no controversy.
Right, that's just something. Just
She's not going to lose her job.
Right.
Stop coaching.
But that's not gonna be the reason why she do her job, right? So as he's coming, let the tribe speak sports. They're shouting out you, Sydney Carter, keep doing your thing, baby. We just had to put it in there because that's what's going on in the world, baby. We love you, baby. Keep doing you. Okay. Bang. NBA major trade. Bro, you wanna go over this for the people?
Yeah, I'm pronouncing some people's names wrong, but it is what it is.
You want me to do it? Yeah.
We can flip flop. I can go do the Cavaliers, New Orleans, and the Portland. So you do that side, man.
We got 2 pages.
Okay, then cool. We can split it even then. All right, so we're gonna start with the
You want to break down the trades and talk about the
Yeah, we can do that. Okay, all right. So
As we go over what?
a lot of things happened before the trade deadline on February the 10th, I believe, at 3 Eastern. First one, Cavaliers end up getting Chris LeVert. and a 2022 second round pick. Indiana get Ricky Rubio. Yeah, dang.
That's what I said. They got a lot of picks.
They got a 2020. Yeah, that can even.
2022 first round.
2022 first round pick, 2022 second round pick from the Rockets, a 2027 second round pick from Utah. I think that was what, a 4-team trade, right?
No.
Okay. New Orleans. Well, I'm
Well,
sorry.
first of all, do y'all like that trade? Let's go with that. Let's start off there. Since we breaking down the trade, I just want to find.
I mean, to me, that made Cleveland better because they was missing Saxon, another wing scorer. You know, because they didn't have that. So you know,
That gives them 3 wing scores. Because now you got Saxon, Garland, and Levert.
I mean, I didn't count Garland because
Okay.
he's the point guard. So
Okay.
essentially, you got Levert and you know Saxon. You got 2 wing scorers that can even dominate the ball, come off the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That helps them out a lot from what they trying to do. That's an up-and-coming team. Their future is bright.
Okay.
I can say that. Indiana, you clearly see what they're trying to do.
Mhm.
We're gonna go deep into Indiana because
the
they
next
made
trade.
more trades.
Mm-hmm.
So
Go ahead, bro.
yeah.
Alright.
I like that. I like that, boy. I like
And
that.
then we
Segway.
I don't even got nothing to say after that. You know, you know, got
I
nothing
like
to say.
that.
We'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Killed that one. Okay. Alright, then we're gonna go to another big trade that happened. Portland ended up trading their 7-year veteran guard. I think it was 7 years, right? He's been there for 7 years. 7-year veteran shooting guard CJ McCollum. They end up trading also Larry Nash Jr. and Tony Snells to New Orleans for Thomas Satoransky. I probably pronounced it a little wrong.
I just said Thomas.
Nikolai Alexander Walker did that one right there. Alright, now this one, yeah. Diddy. But Diddy. And for 2022 first round pick and a second round pick. 2 second round picks. New Orleans, of course, won that trade. I think I would like to see C.J. McCollum and Brandon Ingram.
You said Portland won that trade?
No, New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
I would like to see C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and hopefully healthy Zion. If he don't
That's what
go
I'm
to
about to
New
say.
York,
To get
That's
Neil, does that mean?
He can't go to New York.
No, look. But to get, yeah, that's what I'm saying. To get Larry Nance, are they prepared for something?
I mean, in order for New York to get Zion, you have to literally trade him.
No, did you hear me though?
you don't hear the
No.
sparks.
No, that's what I said. Did you hear me? For them to get Larry Nance, does that mean they preparing for something just in case Zion
No.
doesn't play?
No.
Not the Larry Nance is not Zion.
Larry Nance can fill in.
He's a
backup
backup role.
We know that, but
small
that's what I'm
forward,
saying.
power forward.
Okay.
Trucks, excuse the trucks if y'all hear the trucking in the noise. My bad.
But back to the trade. Obviously, it made New Orleans better.
Of course.
I do like to see them fight.
CJ just played last night with him.
Yeah, CJ had like 36 points, 11 rebounds. Surprisingly, they don't play bad.
Do you think that's surprising he got 36?
Nah, we're talking about the 11 rebounds.
Oh,
That was
okay.
surprising.
But the question is, how
Well,
do
he's
they?
actually like a combo guard. That can
Now that's what I'm
rebound.
about to say. How do you
But
get
11
him
though.
and Ingram? Like, what role does Ingram play now?
Well, so you know, their superstar was Zion. Well, their franchise.
Right.
We knew Ingram was that supporting cast,
All-star.
right, to fill in that
He's
gap.
supposed to be the number 2.
Right. So actually, I think this makes it CJ the number 2 because he can actually ball hand. He actually will be in control.
This is what I think.
The whole trade make it look like CJ.
No, this is
but
what I
hold on. The whole trade make it look like CJ actually about to be the franchise player.
No.
Just in
Can't.
case
He's over
Zion don't.
He's over 30.
It don't matter. All you need is a good 5 years from him.
No, you won't.
See, that's
that
what I'm
5 years
saying.
you won a championship because you just had Damian Lillard and you couldn't win it. So
But
you
that don't
can't-
mean
See,
that.
I don't think they making CJ the franchise. I still think it's Zion. Their hope.
Zion and Ingram.
Right. Ingram is the backup franchise in this sense.
Okay.
To keep him relevant.
Right.
Yes.
Um,
Because actually, if we look at the standings, I believe they was number 10
Right.
Alright, so
In the
that
play-in.
means, yeah, they'll be in the play-in.
Right.
If they keep it up, I believe they keep it up and Zion do come in a full battle, you know, in the season, get into the playoffs, maybe they hoping,
I wouldn't even bring him back for the rest
but
of the
see,
season.
I think what they thinking is that
Right.
maybe Zion come back at the end of the season, we fight for that play-in.
Yeah.
Maybe we get it. If we do get it, we got a team around them. Maybe we could, you know,
Got a nice
do a
little
little
bench.
move. Yeah, we could do a little nose in the playoffs. That's they thinking right now.
Okay.
So I see the trajectory they going in.
Well,
CJ
I think
ain't
what
the
they did,
franchise.
they end up
You
getting
can end it and then we'll go from
three.
there.
They end up getting combo guards that can play offense and defense. To where they're gonna have to focus on defense at some point. They know they can score. So, yeah. Go ahead, D.
Alright,
I thought y'all was gonna do the seven pages.
We just finished.
so we can go to another big trade. His name was going around in a lot of trade rumors. Sabonis. He got traded to the Kings for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson. And the Kings got Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday, and 2 second-round draft picks in 2027. Surprise move because they traded Halliburton.
I'm about to say, what was so like big about him being traded? Because everybody was like, if they would have known he would have been available, they would have been, they would have been offered
From
a
what
lot
I've been
for him.
saying, he has a lot of potential.
Because they even offered the Ben Simmons for him.
Because you look at, have you seen Ben Simmons play?
No,
See, that's
honestly,
the
that's why I said no. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, what is the big, what I'm saying, like,
he's
surrounding
an
him?
all-around guard.
Okay.
Like, rebound, defend, shoot, dive.
So it never been in a sense, but he can score.
He's not that big. He's about like 6'6". He can play the 1 and 2, but I think he's starting to be 2,
Okay.
I believe. I'm
Okay.
not too quite sure, but I mean, Sacramento, I think he was starting at 2 because he was De'Aaron Fox.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so he got more upside than De'Aaron Fox to me. Because I think we see where De'Aaron Fox is at, the Pacers didn't want him.
Okay.
So I heard that they didn't want to do a De'Aaron Fox versus Sabonis trade. So at that point, it's like, alright, I'm going to get this player, we can mold him, build a franchise around him. Sabonis, I do like the Kings move, I guess. You know, in a sense.
I wouldn't have gave up Buddy Hield though.
I mean,
even though to me, I think it would have
you
worked
drive a
for
hard
him.
bargain, and then you gotta look at, salary cap, and you gotta make things fit like that. Alright? So, maybe you wouldn't have gave him up Buddy Hield, but if I gotta get Jeremy Lamb for Buddy Hield, I don't care.
I mean, well, they got Sabonis and for Buddy Hield, so it's like you said, it's like okay.
Yeah, that's what, I'm not that mad. I'm
Did I
really
lose
mad.
Tristan Thompson? Okay.
I'm really mad because I lost
Buddy Hield.
Halliburton more than I lost this too. And like you said, baby, if other team was available, Halliburton, they would have, tried to made a better offer.
Yeah.
Halliburton, let's just say Halliburton is a him as well. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. Your team.
Okay. Then we had another 4-team trade between Milwaukee, Sacramento, the Clippers, and Detroit. Milwaukee, well, I'm going to say it like this. Okay, yeah. Milwaukee ended up getting Serge Ibaka from the Clippers and 2 future second-round picks. The Clippers ended up getting rid of, no, hold up. The Kings get Trey Lance and Josh Jackson. The Clippers get Rodney Hood, my bad. 1 in the morning. And Semi Ojale.
Okay, look at that.
My Pistons, we get. Yeah.
You gonna say it for myself, man?
But anyway.
Some baggy, Sean.
So, out that
Like
deal.
baggy.
I mean, maybe it could be a good fit for Bagley, change the scenery.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe you could try to find some with him and Cunningham. But then again, you got Jeremy Grant. So when he really come back, we'll do Bagley fit.
Could I ask, and this is quite crazy that I'm saying this about my college thing. Is it something to say about basketball players coming from winning traditions, and then they go to a losing team and it's not the same. Like Bagley, like Okafor. I know it's a lot of Duke players, but Bagley, Okafor, they just seem not to recapture what they had in Duke.
I don't think that's it. I just don't think they adjusted to the NBA
That's-
game.
and the way that's
and the
designed.
game speed though.
Okay.
Like certain things translate from college to the NBA. You know,
Who else is like that? Even though he's a hustle and hard player. What's the dude from North Carolina that went to the Pacers?
Tyler Hamburg.
Tyler Hasbro.
I mean, Hasbro had a,
Them.
I
The
mean,
boy,
he
what was the other that came from Gonzaga?
But see,
I mean,
but
North Carolina
Tyler
plays
right
good
now,
stuff
the Tyler
back there.
Hambro, he kind of fit in where he went
Okay.
at, where he got drafted at.
What younger
So he
from?
knew his role.
What's younger
But they
from
was not-
Gonzaga that went to the Lakers that ain't
Adam
get
Morrison.
Adam Morrison.
But they was never that good though.
Right, that's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
okay.
Like they
You
was
gotta-
always that hustle.
Like you gotta think about them players you just named. Adam Morrison, Tyler Hasbro,
I'm
like,
saying that to say, are we putting Bagley in that
They was-
conversation
they
too,
was,
though?
no,
Not
because
yet.
those players had good college careers.
Bagley did.
No, he didn't. 1 year isn't equal a college career.
I got you. Okay, in a way, I got you. I
Alright.
mean, I got you. I
You
can
had-
understand
you
that.
had
One
two-
and done ain't the same.
Yeah, you
I
had
got-
two
yeah.
people that played 4 years of college.
I got you. I
Alright.
can give you that. Okay, I got you.
The biggest trade, I guess, will be the Ben Simmons and the James Harden trade. We had Brooklyn, they got Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, a first round draft pick for 2022 and a first round draft pick for 2028. The Sixers
Hold
get
on, say that thing protected.
the
1
Sixers
through 8.
get James Harden and Paul Millsap.
And you got thoughts on the trade?
I'm gonna go last.
Alright, I go first. I think the Sixers going all in. Like I told you, I feel like this gives James Harden a chance to play with another center that's a way better version of Capella. And we seen what that did with the
Well, I
Rockets.
should give the ball though. So
I mean, somewhat.
Capella wasn't no Joel Embiid.
yeah,
I mean-
but continue.
Okay, but their team works in a way to where they all don't need the ball. They figure it seems like they figure out a way. To me, Brooklyn gets if Ben Simmons come back, like KD said, definitely a versatile defender. What team's gonna do with them? Just foul Ben Simmons? Like that's literally all you can do. And hope that Ben Simmons don't hit free throws. 'Cause now you got KD,
You just said the
Kyrie.
Sixers went all in. So they just gonna say,
No, I'm just saying. I like it both ways. I mean, in the way both parties fit, and like Kevin Durant said, got what they wanted. So it's just to see if Ben Simmons gonna play or not.
I mean, he said he eager to play.
Okay.
My thoughts on it, honestly, I'm tired of James Harden. I mean, honestly, like from what they say that he faked his injury to get traded. Like, is he damaging the league by keep doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much credit are we gonna keep giving James Harden for doing this? Like, for real, he goes to each team, like they said. Every team he's been on, it's always James Harden. Every team, either he go or other person gotta go. Like, I mean, I understand the situation in Brooklyn with the Kyrie Irving situation, whatever the case may be, but you just giving up on your team that you say you want to join the championship with.
In a sense, the trade makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but
at the same time, Brooklyn without some big man won't work for James Harden. That's what they never had.
I mean, honestly, I think a team with other superstars and all-stars won't work with James Harden at all.
I mean,
James
but-
Harden wants to be his own team,
But don't get me wrong, Tobias Harris is an all-star caliber player.
but he don't need the ball as much as James Harden. That's gonna be
And Embiid is an MVP caliber player.
now. That's what I want to see. How that ball is going to, because we already know Danny Green and Tobias, they can move without the ball.
Yeah, but they don't watch. The ball moves. Why they moving without the ball? The ball not. I said the ball is moving
Like
Right.
when they are moving around the ball. But
They're
James
not
Harden,
shooting, they pass the
it's
ball.
not gonna be that.
And that's why I say.
I mean,
Honestly, I think he still won't win the championship regardless.
I think the Sixers made a dumb move.
I think Brooklyn won, to me,
That's right.
that trade. Honestly, because they needed a big man.
Definitely got
Drummond.
that and then Ben Simmons.
They got Kyrie Irving already. They about to lift up the mandates in Brooklyn. So now he about to end up be playing home games now. Supposedly, right. They still got KD.
Now you got Steph
Now
Curry.
you got Steph Curry, exactly.
And then hold on, don't give up Patty Mills. Hold on, so now we definitely we
And
got
all they did was just give up 2 old farts. Literally.
I don't even
Well,
know.
one of them was on his last leg.
But-
Not saying like that,
I
but
was looking at the Sixers. I was like, okay, you gave up Drummond. Do you think Paul Millsap about to be come in and be your backup big?
exactly.
Yeah.
Really?
But he's not. See,
They don't
that's,
need the ball.
so who's gonna be the scorer now?
Well, the defense gonna come in at. When B go out, you have no backup big but Paul Millsap essentially now.
The team is gonna get standing still once Embiid go out.
Yes, definitely James Harden just dribbling.
Right. To where I think they're gonna force Maxey to bring up the ball to get James Harden off the ball. But do we think that's gonna happen? No.
Yeah, because once the ball touches James Harden,
He's gonna shoot, dribble. I hope I get this foul.
So
Whatever.
I mean, then you gave up 2 first-round draft picks for an old James 32-year-old James Harden.
And they gave up a 20-some-year-old young kid that still had. Who knows
We know for a fact,
how he plays? Ben Simmons.
yes, but we know for a fact, surround shooters around him.
That boy is a monster.
That's what they got.
Right. So that's why I
what I'm
said
saying.
to
What
me,
you gonna
Brooklyn.
do? You just gotta foul him.
But
That's
But
all.
you don't gotta foul
No, I'm
Brooklyn.
just saying defensively.
Brooklyn wanted
That's
to
like,
trade by a far though.
Well, this where Ben Simmons hope to see how he played when he comes in play. Because if this is Ben Simmons from last year, yes, they will be hurt on the offensive end. Because now they can sag off and double team KD.
Dang.
Yes. If Ben Simmons play how he played last year, yes.
Okay,
But if he come in and
but
scoring,
but then you one-on-one with Kyrie, and then you
that's
one-on-one
fine.
with-
That's fine. Reason why, because Kyrie cannot beat me by himself.
That is proven. I was gonna say that about Kyrie.
KD is proving he can beat us by himself. Kyrie haven't proven nothing that he can beat us by himself.
So the reason that Brooklyn did that slump down is because one, they don't have a defense on the big man.
The paint.
And then 2, Kyrie Irving, we know he can't lift your team offensively
How he
and
should.
defensively. Yeah, it's like you as a player, you gotta be able to lift your team if you're that player on both ends. Kyrie can't do that on both ends. He can't make that
He's only
sometimes.
about his, not saying like that. He's a scorer.
Yeah.
Scorers to me is not mostly leaders. Like, he only can score.
I got you. Okay,
Right.
I'll take it. I'll score.
That's why they're in that slump now. But this trade, I believe,
It's gonna boost to see
even
how he
with
do now.
even with Ben Simmons not playing immediately, you get Steph Curry and Drummond playing right now.
Mhm.
They could get the winner with Kyrie. That team right now could get the
Oh,
winner
yeah.
with Kyrie Irving. So we know that they were just missing that depth
no
on the
nut
bench.
is a piece, right?
Yeah, the Sixers just suck.
Yeah, I ain't
Alright, then you wanna do?
Nah, you got this.
Alright, then home team Washington made a splash and trade. I think I was
You call
surprised.
it a splash?
Yeah.
I think I was surprised by it because I was always wondering why don't the Washington Wizards never get big names. Name players in trades, free agency, whatever came. They always get people that have been injured, old
To be
people they depend
honest,
on.
I ain't gonna tell y'all. That's a 2K move I would have pulled.
I ain't gonna lie, right. Make some contract work. Okay,
Hold on.
let's Trent Green. Got
I
it.
saw this nigga, he been moving. Got to go.
Right.
Got
So,
to go.
Washington Wizards end up giving away Spencer Dinwiddie and Davidson Bertans. They end up getting back from Dallas, Kristoff Porzingis, and a future second round pick.
Y'all can have him.
I think to me,
He good.
I'm mad that they got him while Bradley Beal is injured for the season.
Yes. Yes.
But this shows that now you left Dallas because Lucas was whatever case
I
may be.
think it was an okay.
He wasn't getting the ball.
Not
We
an
know why.
okay fit. It wasn't a great fit. But it was
Right.
an okay fit. Don't get me wrong. It was they style of play.
Now what I want to see now, since he has the team to himself in a sense, as being well, what I'm saying is team to himself as being that he can be that 25 and 10 rebounding guy.
I think that
Because nobody else can do it on the Wizards besides Bradley
when
Beal.
Bradley Beal back,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna wait till y'all finish.
I think with Bradley Beal back, that gives them a complete team. Maybe add a point guard, whatever, cool.
Right.
But that gives them
Well,
a
actually,
complete.
they did another trade to get their point out.
Right.
That gives them a complete team. If you bring Bradley Beal back,
I
their
still
roster,
think-
look, their roster right now is better than the Mavericks.
I was about to say, I
With
still
that
think
trade.
they got a complete team without Bill
What?
because they still got Kuzma,
Exactly.
they still got Caldwell Pope, they still got
Archie
Achimura,
The
they still
white
got
boy,
Thomas
they-
Bryant. I didn't know he was even back.
Yeah, Thomas Bryant, they white boy Kispert.
Yeah, and they still got Amendola and Nato.
They
So I think they can honestly, I think they can make a run to the play-in.
Alright, but hold on. We're going back to my team. He said they better than us. What?
their roster right now.
Honestly,
We just know you.
I agree
What?
because they gave up Spencer Dinwiddie. I always say I think it wasn't gonna work with the Bucks.
But
Hold on,
to
go
get
ahead.
him for him, I would have traded that.
First of all, I like our defenders. We already got Powell. He's more of a slasher. He's not a scorer. We got it's another forward that slashes without the ball. But we have another. First of all, like I said, Porzingis had to go. All the Mavericks fans be watching this. Porzingis had to go. How long I've been banging that? He had to go. Second off, we get a scoring guard / shooting guard that was somewhat like, what's my man's name that was drafting right there? Dennis Smith Jr. There we go, Dennis Smith Jr.
Who are you talking about?
He's not man nowhere near.
Who are you talking about?
Who?
Who you just compared him to?
Deal with
Deal with it.
Bruh, alright, we need to go ahead and go to the next trade.
No, I just said
I'm laughing for y'all.
No, first of all, I said he had scored. Smith Jr. was a slasher. We needed that. But they never got a chance to put Smith Jr. and Donis together. But now we have a scorer on the side of Donis.
That still needs to
A
ball.
scorer? I'd rather start Brunson then. I would rather start. I need a scorer.
Spencer Dinwiddie needs the ball. We seen
I
him in
mean,
Washington.
we might, because I like how Brunson been playing.
He gotta come off the bench.
Who, Brunson?
Dinwiddie.
No, Dinwiddie.
No, that's what
I
I'm
said
saying.
that.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
If we do that way, I'm not going to
So
say
let me
no
ask
to
you
that.
something.
Go ahead.
We got run protection at.
We got power. We all right. Don't worry about us.
Okay.
It wasn't Porzingis.
Wait.
It was not Porzingis.
How many of them did you have with him?
Maybe
You got
two.
You got
My
Powell
man.
and
What's
Porzingis.
my
They
man
gonna
name?
depend
Hold
on
up.
Bertans to
What's my
protect
man?
him.
7'2".
Bogdanovich?
7'3".
He
My
don't
man,
get in the
Bobo.
game, Tone.
Yes,
No.
he do. He get 10
He don't-
points.
he don't
Y'all
get
bring
in
him
the
in when y'all losing.
Yeah, and he get 10 straight
So
And
points.
then once he goes out, y'all losing again.
No, first of all, we get him, we bring him in, get 10 straight points.
My man literally get all 20 from the free throw
He
line.
get 10 straight points because we throw that thing down
So,
low.
man,
Ain't nobody stop him.
So how many
And then we
points he
get,
had?
hold on.
So how many points he have?
8. So what? So then we get Donis in the game. That's Donis' break. Because can't nobody stop Big Cuz. He slow down the game for his half second. Then we get Donis back in the game. But now we got Denwood. But we gonna figure this thing out, man. Jason Kidd gonna
Okay,
do
so
that
let me ask
thing.
you something.
But Tons,
Do
like
you
y'all
see
said, go
your
ahead.
group being a good Western Conference team in a 7-game series?
Like Phoenix.
That group,
I think we can hang with them. I think we can hang with them.
hang with them in how many games?
Maybe
5.
2.
We can get 2.
And I think they get 2 off the lefty one.
Luka all 51
Yeah, right,
triple
right.
doubles.
51, 62
But that's what
point
I'm saying,
game from
that-
Come
Luka.
on, bro.
Now
You
look,
can't
we
base
still
your
we
team.
still a game.
You can't base your season off of one guy and try to surround him with a bunch of shooters that's not gonna work.
Well,
Y'all
you
don't
mean a
have
bunch
no
of-
fire on the defensive end.
Look, a lot of teams got nothing on defense.
Alright.
The NBA don't play defense. no more.
So,
Whatever.
and then Washington Wizards also trade away Montrezl Harrell to Charlotte Hornets. They end up getting their point guard back that they had last year is Smith and
Vernon Curry Jr.
Ernie Curry Jr.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is neither.
know.
So yeah.
I
I mean, I like to get Ish Smith back, kind of, sort of, but still no difference as far as point guard.
Yeah, I mean, that trade just cleared room for Porzingis to work around in the
That's
post and stuff like that.
I mean, come
So,
to find out, they
and
had a lot of locker room issues in Washington anyway.
But
That's
surprisingly,
what
it would
Bertans
be
said. They was fighting for minutes.
I mean, we seen on the sideline when Montrell and Caldwell Pope got into it.
but it would be surprising because they just got them players.
But do you think? I think a person like Montrell, his attitude. Well, I ain't even say
Do
attitude.
you think it's Washington?
That's what I was about to say. People like him with that mentality don't fit in Washington. Because I think of all the things that happened in Washington and the backlash of all that.
So it's not
I-
on him. It's more.
Right. All right, hold up. He too. Cause we see when he dunks the ball, he aggressive. When he's energized, he aggressive.
I mean,
Look, we like that as
like
fans.
Right.
But Wizards, they think that Gilbert Arenas pulling out the strap.
A jam log at big man. They already had a real jam log at big man. Golfer, Thomas Brown, Hachimura. You could consider Kuzma how you want to play at times a big too. So they really already had problems at that position.
I mean, I think Charlotte got a good deal out that one.
I think it makes both
And that was
teams
run
better.
protector,
Yeah.
and that was so score.
So we know Washington season is gonna be over with. We probably see Montrezl Harrell and the Charlotte Hornets in the playoffs. So that is a good move for Charlotte.
So while we on basketball, funny thing happened. What's going over there? Y'all
On the All-Star team bench and the reserve. Okay.
started in reserve.
Oh yeah, the starters
You
and
want to team LeBron? Or you
Um,
want team LeBron?
nah, I don't like LeBron James that much.
Alright.
I wasn't trying to give up $30.
So- Alright, so during the week they had the All-Star game draft. Team LeBron versus Team KD. We're gonna go through the starting lineup. LeBron drafted Steph Curry first, DeRozan, of course himself, Giannis, and the wild card Joker. His bench is Luka, Darius Garland, Chris Paul, Jimmy Butler, Donovan Mitchell, Fred VanVleet, and his last pick was James
The
Harden.
last pick of the draft was James Harden.
Right.
So obviously, he got some locker room issues. For everybody.
They want to jump that man. Everybody want to jump him.
But my thing is, this is an All-Star game. LeBron don't care about no big man. I don't even say that now. They don't care about no big man.
But go ahead. Like you Kevin Durant saying, go ahead.
Alright, so with Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant chose John Morant first. Then follow up with Ice Trade Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is the starter because Kevin Durant is not playing in the All-Star game because he's hurt. He's always hurt. Andrew Wiggins, then we got Joel Embiid. Not a bad starting lineup. Then you got on his bench Devin Booker, Karl Anthony Towns, Zach LaVine, DeJounte Murray, LaMelo Ball, and his last pick was Rudy Gobert. I am very excited to see LaMelo Ball and DeJounte Murray in the All-Star game.
Definitely Melo Ball. Definitely exciting.
I thought you was going to win.
I mean, it's an all-star game. It ain't like it used to
And then
be.
we'll get serious to the fourth quarter anyway.
No, what I'm saying, it ain't like it used to be the way it was East and Western when we like the West would win and the East would win.
Yeah.
Because actually, I did want to see the Melo Ball go against Morant. I did want to see it go in one-on-one. I did want to see Devin Booker go one-on-one against Steph Curry. DeMar DeRozan against Jay Tatum or Andrew Wiggins. I don't think anybody can Chris Paul. Well, actually, I did want to see Darius Garland go against
I
Trae
want to
Young.
see Chris Paul and Devin Booker. You go at it one time for a
I
possession.
ain't gonna want to. He gonna burn Chris Paul old man.
Yeah, alright.
The next, he gonna have to. He like, look, I need a good 2 weeks when we come back from the All-Star break, coach.
Yeah, alright.
Nah.
We'll get to the next.
Alright, bro. Saturday NBA games.
Alright, we got yesterday games. Memphis Grizzlies went at the Charlotte Hornets. Memphis took that 125-118. Brooklyn Nets was at Miami Heat. Miami took that 115-111. The New York Knickerbockers was at Portland. This was a sad game. They was up by 25, 23. Portland came back and won 112-103 behind Anthony Sims or something like that.
Josh Hart.
And Josh Hart.
New trade, good job.
Yeah. San Antonio ended up going to New Orleans. San Antonio took that 124-114. The newly nice red hot Cleveland Cavaliers was at MVP Joel House,
on the mustard.
Philly.
Well, we talking about Jerry Allen.
Boy, he killed that boy
Coast to
back.
coast, get
And
it
he
to
ain't even hit the rim.
Nah.
The Philly took that 103-93. 103-93. Then we had the Denver Nuggets at Toronto. Denver took that by 110-109. That was a Sunday game.
No, Saturday.
Saturday. Dang. Also, Oklahoma was at Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls took that 106-101. Then we had the LA Old Lakers.
No, you know what? I watched that game.
I did too. LeBron threw that game. He said, "Man, I missed it."
Man, go ahead. I got
Yeah.
some comments to say about him.
LeBron and the Lakers was at Golden State. Of course, Golden State took that 117-115. LeBron missed one free throw.
Don't say of course, because I'm disappointed.
And who?
And who do you think?
What, Golden State?
No, in the Lakers.
What you mean?
I'm disappointed in Anthony Davis. Alright, if everybody follow me, okay?
Why you disappointed? I ain't disappointed no
Because,
more.
nah, you gotta think about it. He's supposed to be a top 15 player. Do you agree?
Somewhat.
When he's healthy.
I don't even care when
No,
he's
right.
healthy or
He's
not.
supposed to be.
If he healthy, he still ain't.
Well, I say this: when he have the right mindset to when he want to be a big man.
Right.
And that's the shame. That's why they're in the position that they're in. Besides that they can't stay on the court, Anthony Davis really played some terrible defense.
I mean,
I watched it.
But this is my question: when was he really known for his defense, bro?
He was.
I mean, for what, 1 year
But
though,
he was
right?
known as a
Nah.
run blocker. He wasn't known as having defense. So he could move a little bit. He could block shots.
Look,
But he wasn't
in
known
New
as a-
Orleans days, he was a real excellent defender. Alright.
Somewhat. Right.
Okay. Then we had the Clippers at the Dallas Mavericks. The Clippers took that 99-97.
But Luka had like 45, baby.
Yeah.
No,
And that's what Ant-Man was just talking about.
That's half the team.
Then when he ain't play yet.
Time out, bro. How you gonna me?
Then when he
I
ain't
lost
play
to the
yet.
Clippers.
And then we had Orlando at the best team in the NBA with the best record. Woo, good lord.
Phoenix Suns.
132-105. And then we had Sacramento
What's the problem?
here
Only team.
at the Washington Wizards at 123-110. Sacramento took that.
Of course. Them two games gonna play.
He wouldn't have helped a lot, man. We just had him. Go ahead.
You don't like him, why?
Actually, he did play, right?
No,
Nah, but
he didn't play.
Oh, that's history for now.
Alright, like we were just saying, Sacramento came down to Washington, and they took that 123-110. Washington, that's what they were going in.
It don't matter about
By the way.
it.
They lost.
Still suck.
It dropped it to 25-30, and it put Sacramento at 22-36. Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox had 26-4-2, Holiday had 12-2-2, Barnes had 21-2-5, and Sabonis had 16-7-11.
Sabonis coming in, adding to the product.
I should have traded for Sabonis, Tom.
Yes, we should have. I'm not gonna lie.
They had to give a Luka problem.
No, sir. That's why. Nope.
They would have given up Finney Smith
Nope.
and Jalen
Smith.
Brown.
Rock, yeah.
Nope.
I would have made it.
I forgot we got Finney Smith and Tim Hardaway.
Especially-
Hardaway Jr. too.
We
Especially if I would have still made that deal for Porzingis.
Crazy.
I would have did that.
Washington, Pittsburgh had 26-3, Kuzma 22-7-8, Hachimura 13-2, Thomas Bryant 13-1-5. The next game is on Valentine's Day, which is tomorrow at 7. And my Detroit Pistons come
You
here.
were sorry in Detroit.
Don't worry, we're gonna win.
I bet.
Of course, I'll
I
take that.
know.
I'll take that.
No, y'all ain't
I
gonna
don't
win.
got nothing good to say about the Washington Wizards, man. I don't got nothing to say about them, man.
That's what we leaving the Wizards at
I
right
mean,
now.
I mean, just
Besides,
wait
Randy
till
Joe is injured for the rest of the season.
Porzingis come back, and him and Kuzma, they can probably make some noise. You know, Porzingis the only one that averaging 20. So, you know, that's some scoring right
I mean,
there.
I like the lineup if they can get a nice lineup.
Yeah,
But see, now who would you come up put on the bench though?
Tommy Bryant going there. Hashimoto starting my full.
So who you gonna put at the center?
What's that?
I'm not from
Who's at the center?
Shoot.
I'm putting that power forward.
Put him at center.
I put Gafford at center.
I'm not starting game.
Gafford, Porzingis, Hachimura, Kuzma.
and just give me a point guard.
Oh no, terrible.
Huh?
Next. I'm not starting
My brother said that.
Kuzma at the 3.
Oh, it's gonna be you too.
No, you still got
Caldwell
Caldwell
Pope.
Pope.
You just said Hashimura stop.
Okay, right. Okay, Kuzma come on my bench.
What?
What?
He ain't put Kuzma on the bench.
Why not?
He your best player to play this season.
That's fine. Bring him over my bench.
No, bruh, no.
Hachimura
No,
can
no.
do the same thing.
Hashimura could probably come off the bench, yeah, but I would still start him to just stretch the floor out, and you could still be able to switch more.
You know Hachimura can stretch the floor.
I said Hashimura, that's why I started. I'm not starting Tommy Brown because I really can't switch on defense like that.
So who will be the
Right,
center?
right. So we're on the same page.
Porzingis will be the center.
Without Porzingis.
I said I want to see when Porzingis come back.
But see, Porzingis not a center though.
I mean, and that's the problem. He gotta play center.
He don't gotta play because
He
they
don't
have
have to.
centers.
He don't have
They
to.
got 2 centers already.
They don't have to.
Thomas Bryant and Gafford.
He's
Yeah,
bigger than both of these centers.
No, Gafford is bigger than him.
Porzingis is taller.
That's what I mean bigger, bro.
But he ain't no. He'll get burnt up in that.
I'm
paint.
just telling you what
He
we
go
had to
against
do.
Embiid in that
The
paint,
Mavericks
boy.
didn't have him at center?
I'm-
So you telling me since the Mavericks had him at center, that's why I had him at one?
Man, Maverick was just trying to
Yes
kill
or
a
no?
boy.
Yes or no?
Huh?
Since the Mavericks had him at center, it wasn't working.
No.
Because he was at center.
He was not working.
No, it because Luka just still don't pass the ball too, but he was just out of position.
Alright, cool, I take that. Cool. He was probably out of position, cool.
Because he remember he got his name starting at small forward, power forward with New York Knicks,
Power forward, yeah.
right, stretching the floor.
Yeah. So I mean, if he could go back
But-
to that,
He not dirt, so let's dead that.
Why do you keep thinking he dirt though?
Alright, next
Why
slide.
does
he
he
way
taller than
athletic.
Next
He's
slide.
Stupid athletic, bro.
He can dunk when he wants. He don't gotta wait
Block
till like
people
8 years
shot.
later.
I mean,
So-
block third got 50.
I don't know.
Oh,
Nah,
The
25.
How many points third got? Anyway,
Oh, he got it.
so as we seen, the NFL awards was on this weekend, and we definitely knew this was coming. I kind of called most of them, definitely to a T. Offensive Rookie of the Year, definitely Jamar Chase. If y'all didn't look at the stats, I'm glad we don't have them for you. Bro said put them up, but I ain't want to throw them in slack at it from the lap. But it was definitely a race between Jalen Waddle and Jamar Chase
And Mac Jones.
and Mac Jones, so look that up. Defensive rookie, we knew that was the last
Hold on.
slide.
So let's say why. Both receivers, rookie receivers
Rookie
broke a
record.
record. Alright.
Rookie record.
Jamar Chase broke the rookie receiving yards record. And Jalen Waddle broke the
rookie catch record.
for most catches.
Right.
Had about like 100 and something catches. Dang.
So defensive rookie, we knew that was won by a landslide. Michael Parsons.
You think it should have been won by Landslide? And his teammate Diggs broke the NFL what?
Is Diggs a rookie?
No.
Diggs a rookie too?
No.
Diggs what? I think Diggs is a rookie. What?
No.
That's why I was like, I think he played this his second year. That's crazy.
They not a rookie.
That's how they threw everybody off with the
Did you watch the honors joint?
Who?
Did you watch it when they was showing it?
No, I didn't watch that much.
Alright, so when they was doing defensive player of the year, rookie of the year, they only show his clip.
right.
He
No,
don't
know
know
that. Right. Man,
Come on,
tell him we have
Hello?
business, man.
Alright, good.
I'm about to bring my way. Bring my podcast. Alright, the quarterback.
Right. So, offensive player of the year. This kind of threw me for a loop a little bit, but we knew what. Triple crown receiver, Cooper Cup. I thought it was gonna be one of the quarterbacks.
Wow. He done broke the receiver record for catches.
No, yeah. He just
I thought he, oh yeah, right. Most catches, most yards, and most touchdowns.
yeah, I think he had
But I
most
think he
yards in the
somehow
season.
he
had
broke.
most yards in
Yeah,
the
he
season.
broke the Calvin Johnson record.
Most yards in the season.
Okay, there we go. There you go. So, shout out to bro. I told him his man was gonna win it. He felt like they was gonna jig him.
They gonna jig him again.
So defensive player of the year definitely was T.J. Watt. Who was the
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, we thought that we were going flip flop. Comeback player of the year, I definitely called it. Joe Burrow did that thing. MVP, I called it again. Aaron Rodgers. Question. Well, first of all, he's the second quarterback to have 4 MVPs. Him and Peyton Manning.
Hey man, I got 5.
Peyton Manning has 5. Do y'all think it's because Tom Brady retired that he won?
No.
No, and I'm just asking. Tom Brady had the most touchdowns out of my
I don't
life.
care. Who threw the most in those?
I'm just asking. 22 years Tom Brady. No, I'm just asking a question.
I just didn't evaluate picks of anything.
No, I'm just asking questions, just throwing it out there. He's retired, so just that for people that
Okay.
had that argument.
We got
Yeah, he was retired,
No,
so
he is retired
he
now.
can't get a league award if he's retired.
Yes, you could.
Who won it when they was
Say
decided?
it's who.
Who won the end season
Bro,
award?
say it's who you can't.
I'm just asking.
I'm
Maybe
asking
you
you.
still play that season.
Exactly.
But
Make it make sense.
check the stats. Who won the award when they was retired? After they
He wasn't retired. He retired when the
listen.
season was over.
Right, so the question is, how are you going to get an award if you're retired from the NFL?
But he wasn't retired during the season.
That is a season award. Right.
That's a season award, right?
I understand what y'all
I
saying,
don't understand what you're
but
saying.
name a person once they retired. Like if he would have retired,
So who's an MVP?
listen, watch this.
Tom Brady.
Just hit me out. If he would have retired after the awards, he would still be eligible because he's still active. Once you inactive, I don't think you can get awards
So was
even though
he
you
still
play.
eligible for that award this year? Yes or no?
But I guess.
So what place did he finish?
Second.
Oh, what you mean, Tom?
But
What you mean?
that don't mean that's my point. He didn't win, and I think
He
because
didn't win because he retired at the end of the season.
I think that's what knocked some of his votes.
I mean, I don't think he was going to win MVP
I
regardless.
didn't either, but I'm just saying
I ain't
it
even
would have
gonna worry about
it would have been. I don't know. I'm saying it probably would have been a more split if he would have been active.
Nah,
I don't know. Just to give people, the argument. Anyway,
Anyway. Argument out of nothing.
just here we go.
Okay.
Coach of the year, Mike Brady. There y'all go. Any, I think you said
Yeah,
who did you think should have won that?
Zach Taylor from the Bengals.
I said the same thing.
Or
Okay.
Sean McDermott from the Bills.
Or the Rams.
Yeah, Sean McDermott.
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm with you, Mike Brady. I'm with you, baby.
Sorry.
So we had the Hall of Fame enshrinees actually
Go
introduced. I'm gonna run it down because it was nobody that we thought. I mean, it's somebody good up there. Some names that we know. I'm about to say if you play old school man with the Packers, you know Leroy Butler, safety for the Packers. One of the 49ers linemen, Brian Young, a linebacker for the Panthers and Saints, Sam Mills, a receiver for Oakland Raiders, Cliff Branch, Richard Seymour, we all know played for the Patriots. This threw me for a loop because I'm kind of upset. The pivot, shout out to you. What's my man? Fred Taylor should have been the first Jacksonville Jaguar to go in the Hall of Fame. I don't think nobody said. But it was a lineman, Tony Baselli. I mean, he's the first ever Jacksonville Jaguar introduced in the Hall of Fame.
How long you gotta be retired? 2
Years. Fred Taylor been retired.
But when did he actually
What?
retire? But when did he actually retire?
Offensive lineman be having more impact on the game.
Anyway, that disrespectful for my man.
Okay.
Not to be arrogant, some people don't retire right after the
He
So let me
season.
ask
should retire for life.
Would you put him in over LeSean McCoy?
For Fred
Yeah.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I put him over.
yeah.
John Bulldog.
What? He shot got more toes.
Come with John Gunn. And rushing out.
And then Sean
First of all, it's a
career,
different league that he
Yeah.
played in compared to Deshaun.
They
Everybody respects him. Compliment.
Anyway, Coach Dick Vermeil, we all know Dick Vermeil, and it was a referee, Art McNally. There you go. Shout out to you, Pepper, or all of you guys for making Hall of Fame. And then we got, y'all know what we was about to do. Any tips and anything for the Super Bowl as we close out?
Nah.
Who y'all picking?
I got the Rams.
Rams? You got the Rams?
Got the Rams, but
Man, I feel like y'all jinxing me now.
Why you want to take the Rams too?
Yeah.
No, I know. No,
Y'all-
the Bengals.
I was about to
Got
say,
the
y'all was with the
Got
Bengals all
Got
year.
The Bengals, my bad. My bad.
I mean,
Bengals.
I mean, I'm going.
But you know what's going on. But it's at the Rams Stadium.
The stage is set for the Rams to win.
Think so?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, y'all gotta look who y'all is playing against. You've been to a team that's been to Super Bowl before and they lost. Somebody say no, so they know that experience. They know what it feel like. I feel like the Bengals is young. They got another chance. The Rams don't. He last only chance.
So they gotta get it right. If they don't get it, they ain't getting it.
Yeah. Hey, it won't be no next year. We gotta do that now. Everybody's done it twice, yeah.
I'm with that. And I actually, like, when you said that, it actually hit me, and I ain't even, like, think about it till now. This is actually Jalen Ramsey's first appearance in the Super Bowl, second appearance in a NFC Championship, AFC Championship.
Jalen Ramsey was on Super Bowl 21. Wow.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
No, it wasn't.
Sean McVay?
They had Marcus Peters.
That's both of them.
No, they did.
Okay.
Jalen Ramsey was still with the Jaguars.
Oh.
And that's why I said that, because he went to the AFC Championship with the Jaguars. And then they was some bucks for a couple of years, but he went to the Rams. And now this, like you just said, this is their last hoorah in a way.
When they got Von Miller, he knows.
But no, that's what I'm saying. You got Von
saying,
Miller,
once
you
you
got
got
Ramsey, you got Aaron Donald. That these are names that you will want to be etched in.
But I think that's why they brought in Von Miller, because he won that Super Bowl.
And you can
know
kind of
that-
guide everybody in a
yeah,
way.
yeah. That experience matters a lot.
I give you that. I give you that.
The Rams, the Bengals got to pass. So we done.
I like that. Bro, anything with you, bro? That's it. Any tips for the Bengals before we close? I know we said all that about the Rams.
I mean, the Bengals could win the game. Don't get us wrong. The Bengals could win the game.
Okay.
I just believe that with the Rams pressure, it's going to be sometimes too much.
So you don't think you can overcome? We just got sacked 9 times and won an AFC Championship.
That was good too.
The Titans.
I'm sorry.
You go with that.
Bro, this really ain't got no quarterback.
I'ma leave it alone, but okay.
Ryan Tannehill. He Alex Smith. He ain't won no Super Bowl, bro.
I'ma leave it alone.
My bad. Ryan Tannehill, Alex Smith, and trying to get something.
I mean, I accept it what it is. Any score predictions? Anybody? Anybody as we close out? No.
I ain't about to predict the score. Might be a high scoring Super Bowl game.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. High score and low score.
Huh?
Alright, what's the high school?
27-30.
Suck, man. The 20 ain't no high
No,
school.
hold on. 27-30. That's a high score. 27-30. That's high score.
Yeah, 27.
The 30. That
30
somewhere in that
high
range.
school.
Or like you
I
saying,
don't
like
get
that
the first
wrong.
one to get the 20.
Low. Oh, so that's really a low score down there.
Pretty much. We got 4 quarters.
Double digits. First to double digits, you saying? Or the first 20.
First team with 2
Okay.
turnovers won.
I mean, it's gonna be turnovers. It's gonna be turnovers.
First team with 2.
They both gonna throw 2. I can say that now. They gonna get greedy early.
You think?
Oh, trust me.
Man,
I'm gonna
look.
tell you what's gonna happen. They
That-
gonna try to get.
that-
They gonna try to get Odell his
I like
first touchdown in the
tradition
Super
of
Bowl.
Weddle Band back because it gives the Rams help on the back end that they needed. Besides Jalen Ramsey.
First of all, shout out to my man Irv Weddle,
So-
former Raven. Back in the, man,
Hey,
he
boy,
was
gotta
around
come-
first.
That boy got to come and steal the Super Bowl.
I was
bro.
about to say.
I don't know. How did you do that? COVID, bro.
Hey, look, my man T.O. was on the pivot. He said, man, they call Irv Weddle. What make they can call me?
So let me ask y'all something. Y'all know Fitzgerald ain't never retired. So Cardinals made it to the Super Bowl. Do y'all think he would have came back and played?
Huh? At the Cardinals? Oh.
Yeah, because he ain't never officially retired.
Right.
That's what I said about Fred Taylor. When some of them they just stopped playing football and then
officially.
don't finish retired until like probably 3 years, 4
No, I
years
think
later.
Fred Taylor officially retired. But
They keep their high hopes open.
But Fitzgerald, I don't know. I think I don't know what Fitzgerald was doing. That's the crazy part. Just to step away from football without
Fitzgerald on
retiring.
their sideline.
Bro, the boy owned the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, he on
just
the
say, you know what?
sideline. I think they made him wide receiver
Good.
development coach. Yeah.
Okay.
Cause at one point he was a free agent, but then he just out of nowhere just appeared on
Yeah,
the free
I
agent list. Yeah. Cause I was like, dang, if we give up Juju, we can go ahead. That's last year. We give up Juju, we go ahead and get Larry. We can get Larry.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be wild coming up. We're gonna talk about that next week. This upcoming NFL free agent.
Okay, we could do that,
That's
you
gonna
know,
be
so,
something to talk about.
you know, as we do it, let the Tribe Speak Sports Live and direct from us to you.